Hey everyone, it's Chris and welcome back to the Ridge. Well, sunny skies and a snow-covered landscape can only mean one thing. It's maple season. We got a lot of work to do to get our maple woods in check and ready for the season, which is going to be coming up in just a few short days. We're going to be tapping this weekend. We might even be tapping a couple trees today here. So stick around with us as we get our maple woods in order and ready for what I think could be the best season yet. Join us.
Sweet Maple Ridge Farms. Come on down, everybody. Go!
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching, like, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. So, we got a lot of work to do out here today, as you can see. First of all, we got to put spiles on. We got to check our all of our lateral lines and our main lines to make sure everything is ready for this upcoming season. And you can see we got a lot of work to do here. So stick with us as we kind of do some busy work. And then once we get done checking all this stuff, we're going to flush out our main line just to make sure that everything is clean and ready to go. And today is a little bit of an anomaly, but today is a high of 51. We have about 2 feet of snow on the ground here, so this stuff is it's gonna be a muddy mess, but that's what maple season is. So let's get to this, because I can already see we got we got some stuff we got to do here. So anyway, all right, let's go out here and see what the damage is. I'm kind of reluctant, but got to get ready. So all right, maple season, I think, is one of the best times of the year. Get you out of the house, get some sun on your face. This is where I start. This is the top of our maple woods, guys. So let's get these spiles put on. All right, so here's our line viper. I think this is a great tool. Put that in there, just like that. Boom. Ready to go with that one. And then these cup connectors, you just kind of hook right in there. All right, and you see this. Even if you only have a couple trees, maybe you only have 5 or 10 maple trees, maybe in your yard, maybe you live in town or whatever. You don't have to have a big thing. You can even you can set something up like this for 5 or 10 trees. This is 5/16 tubing. It's flexible, it's rigid, it's not expensive. All right, well, last one. It's about 2:45. So I started maybe, I guess, I don't know, 9:30. This is the last one. So I'll show you. Well, I should say last one in this woods. There's actually 12 more to do that are above our sugar shack, but cut this little bit out. Grab spile. These are line viper. you guys can see that. Boom. All right, guys. I got all the taps, all the spiles in. So it's probably like 165 today, and it took me all day. So it was rough, and it's like walking through mashed potatoes in this snow. But anyway, we're gonna get this upper main line washed out. I'll show you what I do. I'm not saying this is the right thing to do. I'm not even saying that you should do this. This is what I find works best for me, and I'm not, unless anybody has any other ideas on how to wash out the main line. I think some people don't even wash it out. They just, you let the sap run a little bit. We also do that, but there's some funk in the actual main line. So I'm gonna run some water through it. So what I got is our Predator pump. This is the 1-inch version. They make a 2-inch version too. I think we paid like $198 from Harbor Freight for this thing. It's the one that says 79 cc's on it. I'm not sure if you can see it right here. Anyway, this thing hasn't been ran for a couple months. So first of all, hopefully it'll start. But what I have in this barrel is just some plain old water. So we're going to get this thing pumped and our pumping. And then I have our hose running into the top of our main line here. You can maybe see it down there. So what we're going to do is just, we're going to get some water going down in there vigorously. And hopefully there's no leaks anywhere from squirrels, because that does happen. But I have it running out onto the ground down at the bottom. And also what I have here, just this connection. I got this at Lowe's. So I mean, this works fine for what we have. And I changed the oil in this thing earlier this year. Turn on the choke. All right, we're back. I had to take this back to the house because it wouldn't start. I took the spark plug out, put a couple drops of gas in there, spark plug back in, pulled it, started right up. So let's hope it starts again. Let's get this main line cleaned out. All right, so it's kind of hard to see, but maybe you can see water going down in there. So what we're gonna do now is just walk down here and check these areas. All right, so got a little leak there just at the saddle. What? You can see the water's coming out there pretty good, so that's perfect. All right, so that worked out pretty good. Ran 55 gallons of fresh water down through it. So if you want to know how I did this, this is kind of the setup. It's a little jankety, but it does work. This is 1-inch. This is 1-inch main line. This takes it down to 3/4 inch. There's a coupler, or 3/4 inch, and then another coupler that goes to a small kind of garden hose. And then that goes in there. And then on this, I actually have a snow stake zip tied to this to keep it straight. So we're out here. It is a beautiful winter day here on Sweet Maple Ridge. We're gonna start here at the top of woods number 1. And we're gonna get to tapping. Mrs. Sweet Maple Ridge is gonna be out here in just a minute. Our count this year is 185 taps. And it's a lot of work. 185 really isn't all that much compared to what other people do. But it's a lot of work here. So without further ado, let's get to tapping. And as we get to tapping, we'll give you all a couple I don't know, just maybe pointers or just point out what we do here, what works for us on the ridge. Make sure you put down in the comments what you do, whether you agree with what we're doing or maybe you do something a little different. Our hopes this year are that these 185 taps will give us right around 15 or 20 gallons of maple syrup. And we're hoping on this Saturday morning, February 14th, we're hoping that our IBC tote is full by this evening. You can see how nice and bright the sun is. That's what you want. We're hoping that the IBC tote's full and that we'll get to boiling tomorrow. All right, so this is going to be the first tree we're going to tap for the season. You can see last year's hole is here. What we do is just look around where we've tapped in the past. We always try to tap on the tree that the sun hits the most. They say that you get more sap that way. I don't know if that's true. Put that down in the comments if you agree or not. But anyway, you find your hole from last year. And then I put my finger there at the top. And then I don't tap anywhere where my hand is covering. So anywhere on this side is fine, or this side, or down here, or even above. But nowhere in this area. Start to go. And here comes Mrs. Sweet Maple Ridge, so it's on. All right. Now these trees might be a little frozen yet. All right, there we go. Let's see what happens. I don't think anything yet.
Not yet.
That's all right. I think everything's still probably frozen. I'm gonna put it right here. Ready? All right. I don't know where the old hole is. We'll just do it right here. Okay. There you go. Got a little sap running out of there. See that? There we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh yeah. See that? Let's do it right here. Let's do it right here. All right, guys, so here's the initial sap run here on our first day. We have it running out onto the ground right now. Just to get any impurities that are in these lines out of there, we're gonna let this run just a little bit more, and then we're gonna switch it over so that it goes in the tank. And I just have a simple, I'm just gonna switch this to the off position and switch this one to the on position so it'll go into the tank over there. So we're gonna let this go a little bit. Fingers crossed, it's looking good so far. All right, guys, so this black pipe here is what we use to pump our maple sap from this IBC tote all the way up to our sugar shack. It's something like a 500 or 800 foot increase. And actually, I don't think it's that much, but it is a steep hill, and it's about 1,000 feet. And this little predator gets all that sap up there. But what we're doing right now is running some clean water through this just to get everything good. Mrs. Sweet Maple Ridge is up there. It's going to let me know when the clean water gets up there. We're going to shut it off. We're going to suck everything back out, and then we're going to switch the sap over. All right, guys, so we got our maple season 2026 all ready to go. It's 184 taps is what we came up with, and four different woods here at Sweet Maple Ridge. So it's been a lot of work. I thought we were ready. I think it turns out, like everybody thinks, like you're probably not ready, or not as ready as what you think you are. But anyway, yeah, 184 taps. I told you I'd tell you what our sap run for the first day was. Turns out the weather turned crappy right after we started tapping woods number 1 and 2, which is what you're looking at here, and we only got like 20 gallons here, so that's not what we were hoping for, but that's all right. You can see we packed snow around it in order to try to save it, because the next week is supposed to be today is Monday, and this coming week is supposed to be like in the 50s and not get below freezing at all. So that's going to be a problem for this. We're hoping to save it by packing snow around here. So that's all we got here. We're going to go back to the house and do what we do. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's the video. If you want to be an OG Mapler like those amazing folks listed here, and you want to continue learning how to rely less and create more from high atop the Allegheny Plateau, please like and subscribe. And guys, we'll see you next time out on the ridge.